Hello, hello. Welcome to our show.
Yes, welcome.
We are here today. You are here today.
Yes.
With who?
Jamie Fabulous.
And Leslie. And today we bring you
Empower Your Empire.
Thank you, thank you. We are so happy to have you here, to have our beautiful guests here, because we do have in-person audience members. Okay.
You lead, remember?
I thought I was there.
So we are here. We have our fabulous in-studio audience. We have Karolina with us. We have Gabriella with us. And we have Chelsea as our fabulous makeup artist. So we have a really beautiful show lined up for you guys. We're going to be covering some raw topics on real women empowerment, challenges, frustrations, and also the positive things about that color.
Yes.
Empowerment.
I'm going to introduce myself so you can get to know a little bit about me and why we're doing this, or at least why I'm doing this. And then Jamie will tell you about why she is doing this and why this is important to us. I am a mother, I am a wife, and I am a content creator and a plus-size model. And I've been doing content creating for about 4 years now, since 2020, just like every other influencer you know. Right? I know that you watch it with us. We didn't have nothing else to do but create, and so we did. And through that came these amazing opportunities where I became a plus-size model because I was found on Instagram. And through that platform, I said, you know, what am I going to use this for? I started as doing comedy because comedy is my second nature. I'm just a joyful person, so it's easy for me to just be funny and make fun. But there was more to that, right? I knew that I had struggled as a young girl with body positivity and like really loving myself. I struggled a lot with understanding who I really was and accepting myself for who I really was. And that was really hard, right? And once I did in my 20s, it was like a changing point for me. I said, well, if you don't love yourself, then your daughter is gonna see that. And then what are you gonna be doing for her? You know, do you want her to suffer like you did? And I said to myself, well, no. So I took the healthier route with things and really took it upon myself to find that inner love for Leslie. And within that power and through my my content creating, I started feeling more and more comfortable with my message and more empowered with my message. And the more I saw how people gravitated to my positivity and my authentic joy and authenticity in general, people felt related to and like they can see themselves in me. And I said, well, then this is exactly what I have to do. My comedy can easily be empowerful as well. I don't have to just be the funny girl. I can be an empowering girl. I have a story to tell, and my story is one that is empowering, it is motivating, it is inspiring, it is real, it is raw, and I am just so happy to be in a space where I can show other people that they can too, because I did. And connecting with someone like Jamie who has the same passion and purpose was easy breezy because it came so natural to her to empower me. And she didn't even know me. And she was a cheerleader from the get. And that told me, like a total stranger in real life, because yes, Instagram is cute and it's amazing, but these people are my internet friends. To get to somebody like Jamie, who, I met, random person, like I would meet anybody, and the way that she empowered me through her support and belief in me, instantly, it was very overwhelming in a good way. And I said to myself, well, this person is somebody I want in my life. How I wanted her, I didn't know yet. I guess the thing about life is that you can give opportunities to things and people. And so I did. And it was the best opportunity that I could have given. Because I love you so much. I gained a sister from you, and now a co-host and bestie, and we get to do this together and push our passion and really make it purposeful by empowering and inspiring. It's an honor to be able to do this with you. I love you too. You're the best. We're the best!
You're hilarious.
Jamie, why do you do this? Jamie, why are you doing this, Jamie?
I had a really interesting journey into this content creation world. I used to be a former New York fashion VP. I had that job, fashion shows. My life was the coolest thing ever. And then I had kids. And what it taught me, but it taught me that there was something greater that I loved. Like I was super passionate about my career. I went to the FIT. I did exactly what I wanted to do always. And this is something that I've loved about my life, that I've really designed it and done everything that Jamie has wanted. And then I had kids and I just, everything turned around. Like the focus shifted and I just saw, I don't care about that stuff anymore. This is what I care about. My husband and I took a very interesting deviation in what we thought we were going to do. And we said, we want to focus on our family. You know, we really want to do this. And everyone's like, you have the greatest job, you have a perfect career, this and that. I'm like, yeah, but this means so much more. So I left everything for my kids and my family. And it, it was such a hard choice to make because I was so passionate about what I was passionate about. And with my son, I remember, oh my God, I'm getting emotional just thinking about it. Like, you know, I did the postpartum depression thing, and you know, it was something that taught me a lot about myself. It took me about 2 months to get out of that, and I did that through fitness. I was always into running, and I really focused on myself for 8 years. You
know, sometimes it takes 8 years.
I focused. It was supposed to be shorter, but I ended up just kind of like loving this journey and
retired.
And
You just said, let me take a break and I'll get back.
yes, and like when you get a little hint of that, you're just like, oh my God, like why do we even want these things? Like what is society like pushing down all these conditions on us? And I just thought, you know what? I don't want to be neither or. I just want to be Jamie, and I want to do this for my family, and I want to do this for my kids. And out of it sprung up so many wonderful things, a whole entrepreneurial journey, a whole self-development constant. So like this pushing I'm giving to her, I already did that for so long that why not share it? It served me so good, you know? And it's just like a lot of people don't understand it, and they women even, they don't absorb it well, or they're consumed in whatever they're consumed in at that phase of their life, which is fine because we all have to go through things. But I just thought to myself, eventually at some point I said, I want to be a social media consultant, and I can do anything I want to do because that's what my mom always told me. And in doing that, I gained a following. And then I did the social media thing. It was fun. And then again, I was just brought back to this place of like, but what do I want? Like, I want something more. Like, I can't talk about jeans anymore. Like, I don't want to talk about this. Like, it's just like getting out of hand. And like, who cares? You know, let's do something better. So I took a step back and I just focused on the things that I needed to focus on. And what happened when I met Leslie was she infused me with this like reminder that creativity could just be so many different things. I'm a creative person, but I shut it down a little bit from other things because I was just like, I don't want to be in social media. I don't want to do this. And when I met her, she reignited the whole thought of like, you know what? If you're given the skill set of being able to be put in a position where your voice can be heard, make it worthwhile. And every day that we just talked and just, you know, became sisters and all of these different things, I just said, and I always tell this to you, if I come back, I need to have something special to say. So when this was born, it was through an empowering moment that we had together on a photo shoot that you invited me to that I was not supposed to be on. And I was just like, you know what? Let me just go. We always have so much
Killed it.
literally like
Killed it.
and what was crazy was,
Mic drop.
listen, well, you killed it. Everybody killed it on set.
Yeah.
It was
It
amazing.
was
And I
incredible.
said to her, you know, I've never, all the photographs and videos I've done, I've never been photographed in a swimsuit. And that swimsuit, I felt like such a badass. I did not care what I didn't look like or what I did. I was just like, this is me. I had 2 kids and I look like what I look like today, and I'm not mad about it.
And you work hard as hell. She runs like 70 miles a day. She's no, not 70, but every time I see her, she's like, I just ran 7 miles. Ow. 7 o'clock in the morning. Listen, I need a girl too.
No,
And drinks.
when we came back to talk about our experience, we had the same thought. I was just like, you know, Lindsay, I felt like such a badass. And then she told me, her version of what she felt, and I'm like, first of all, kismet. We always think like the similar things.
Yes, we do.
And then this is where this really was just like,
So
we're doing this.
Yes.
Like we talked about it, I know, but like now we're gonna do it.
Yeah, we met in November, and we met in November 2 years ago almost, and then we were supposed to do a just like this, but like a bigger event, right, with like multiple influencers and regular people as well, and regular people. We are regular people, but people who are not in the influencing world or content creating world, right. Not regular people. I'm gonna take that off. Right. I'm not saying that.
I don't want with me.
Those people. The normies. Like screaming on camera. My mic. No. We were supposed to do that within the time frame like that, quick, right? Because we knew again we wanted to do. We love being together. We love how we made each other feel as friends. How empowering we were that she knew that she wanted to come back, and be part of something. And she's like, "Yo, I want to be part of something with you. Like, I know we can do something." And she has skills that I don't, and I have skills that she doesn't. Right. And I feel like that friendships work when they are just like that. When we are giving to each other, not taking away from each other. I mean, I want to be your sprinkles. I don't want to be, right? I don't want to be melting on you. I want to be adding to you. You know what I mean? Tú no me la hago. Bueno, un heladito. Yo quiero ser con vanilla y sprinkle. Yo quiero ser todo. Everything. Easy breezy. No, there we go. Anyway, see, it didn't work. It didn't work. Life happened, and it did not happen in May. But we had everything that we were looking for. Sponsors we were looking for. We had the space. Right. We were like legit. Right. And something happened with the space, and it wasn't meant to be at that time. Yeah, it truly wasn't. And from there, we kind of like let it go. And we just strengthened our friendship. Right. And through strengthening our friendship, we understood where our values were, where our morals were, where we were with each other, what we wanted out of this individually, right? And how we can help each other grow. And through that understanding and that time that God gave us, because God's timing is better than anybody's timing. He did what he needed to do. You're right.
You're gonna carry that around with you every day.
I sure am. God, for me.
That's what I was thinking in my head. Yeah, I swear.
Girls. But yes, it was just again perfect timing, and this came about just like she said. The passion and strengthened when we had that experience together and understood, and seeing all those other women who also were there in swimsuits, because this is a multi body shape experience that we had with somebody who wanted to work with me, and so we had like a whole thing at the beach. It was incredible, right? And through that, it was, again, everybody's different body types, tall, short, thicker, smaller, and that was so beautiful. Everybody felt so empowered. The sisterhood, the cheering on that we did for each other in that, and we were in the beach in front of everybody. Like, it was something else. It was something else. Yes. And that itself just like solidified, we need to do this. Like, people need this, women need this. Yes. And we need to feel comfortable enough to feel these things, and to want to show up for ourselves in these ways, right? Because that she didn't show up for me; she showed up for herself that day at the beach. She could have said no, but she didn't show up because it was going to benefit me in any way. She showed up because she knew that was going to be empowering to her in some way. And so it did.
Well, I actually did show up for you. I was like, let's hang out because,
we're finding things out right now.
The process, it was what she said. Yeah. It was like, whoa, like, man, this felt good. Yes. Literally, just like that, like, whoa. Like, whoa.
Whoa.
All right, Joey. Sorry.
I have a friend who actually was in a movie with him recently, and Lifetime. Good for you, girl. You're watching this. You know who you are.
Velo.
No. She's in her finding herself era.
She is. She's finding herself forever.
No. She can find herself in Serena. She lost herself there.
You know what? Just enjoy it.
Yeah, we love you. We don't bad talk women, but we no. You need a empowerment, babe. We here.
Yes, we are.
The regular girls. Look, the regular people. So she could feel related.
Oh.
What's all like a famous?
She's from the block.
Right.
Jenny from the Jenny said she's from the block.
No, that video. I did that as like
A funny thing.
as an audio or whatever, but I don't know why that video she did reminded me of my mom, and I was like, I never want to feel like that again. It's like, that's how, I swear that's how my mom be at the gym. She like this, and like, I swear that's my mom. She's sexy. She's like this. But I don't mention that anymore after James did that. But like that audio
You
called
can
me
start
so
your mom with
awkward.
school before.
Yeah, never again.
There's nothing more empowering than divorcing your husband and going on a date with him 2 weeks later.
Hey! That must be the Leo in there. Ooh, Halloween theme.
I was just
Yeah. Like, we have costumes in the back.
No way.
No, not yet. You get somebody under the table to scare you. Yeah. Now that we have our beautiful guests in the shot, we're going to introduce these amazing women that took the opportunity to be here with us today. Honestly, thank you so much. I'm looking over here. I'm new at this. Thank you so much for being here. You ladies rock, and you guys deserve to have a space like this to be celebrated as well, and to feel safe. And like you can, feel seen and heard, because we all deserve to. We're worthy.
Yeah.
Clap for me.
All right, so let's start by introducing our guests. We have Chelsea here with us. Chelsea Lynn, business owner, right? Pilates group sock.
Yep.
I love a little business boss babe.
Yes.
So when I actually saw the little roster of like everyone that's coming and we looked into everyone, I was like, oh my gosh, I want to hear more about this. We have Gabriella here. You have to share your hair care routine.
I
because
definitely will.
I suffer
share all my
greatness.
secrets.
Yeah. No, God, definitely. We have Karolina. We have our amazing Karolina here, who is also a content creator, and she is a specialist in horoscopes and astrology in general. She can tell you anything you need to know about your future boo, your ex boo, or your or who else.
That's how I started, actually. Yeah. I was trying to figure out, I was like, why won't this man listen to me?
For your own benefit?
Yes.
We'll come back to you.
I was
We'll come back to you. We need that information.
like,
And lastly, we have Genesis here, who is our makeup artist as well as our Uncover Your Cover Girl makeup specialist, who's going to be giving us our tips and tricks to beautifying ourselves in an easy, breezy, beautiful way. Yes. So now we're going to have our beautiful guests say something that resonates with why they're here today and why they gave us an opportunity, because they're giving us an opportunity and sharing their energy with us and this space with us. And thank you so much again for being here, honestly. So we're going to start with Karolina, since we went ahead and had a beautiful story time while...
here. Well, she invited me 12 hours ago.
That part.
And then she was like, there's a CoverGirl thing going on tomorrow. I'm like, well, I'm not missing that. But I had put my press on. I was like, I'm going to get this thing.
Yeah, she got it together.
No, but I came because Leslie, when you see someone who has a really beautiful career and a really beautiful life, you do what they're doing, right? I mean, like, if I want to have the career that, like, I see my friends, like, well, maybe not Tony, because Tony works 14-hour days. I ain't doing that. But it's, you just, I try not to say no to anything. I try to say yes to everything.
Yes.
Be open-minded, because I've said no to some things and I've turned around and really been upset about it. So, I'm here because I love Power Girls. CoverGirl.
Yes, Power Girls. I love that. Power Girls.
Say it again. I love Power Girl content. I love.
That should be a new, like, trademark. It's on a lawyer.
I love CoverGirl's message. And as much as I love going to, getting on my high and stuff, I ain't paying $60 for concealer.
That part. Does CoverGirl make you feel like you can join the CoverGirl, team because they are so easily accessible, easy to buy, affordable. You can find it in any, CVS, Walmart,
I'm actually
Walgreens.
using a concealer right now.
Chelsea. Now that we say that, Chelsea, why are you here today? And thank you again for being here.
But since I met Leslie, I've always been empowered by, like, literally the moment I set eyes on her, I was like,
You
energy,
too?
like energy, because we were like in an event and she was just herself, and I was like, oh, I love that. We literally clicked, got in the car together at that moment, and I'm like cheering her on since.
Yes,
So
yes.
I love watching her and her daughters and just her family and the opportunity to meet more influencers, and I just moved here. So I'm still meeting people, and I'm just grateful for this opportunity.
Yes, thank you so much for being here once again. And does women empowerment speak to you because you are an entrepreneur? I mean, you
Yes.
do have, your platform in general. I feel like you are a girl's girl.
I definitely am, and I feel like I can literally like talk about or put up anything to sell, and it's gonna like.
Right.
Everyone always says that anything you touch turns golden.
I love
Like,
that.
so, yes, like I had 2 salons in Connecticut before. Like I taught over 1,000 girls lashes.
Wow.
I was like, I'm a licensed lash tech in Connecticut, and I am a licensed cosmetology hair. So I did it for a while, but now I'm out of there. I'm like, I don't want to sit over someone for 2-3 hours.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get into something else, and I've always been, since MySpace days, like into the influencer thing. I just am shy. Like I'm like a little shaky right now, but I have to get out and go do things to get in other rooms. So
Yeah.
so-
And you do
Yeah,
it.
these are your best self. We got to conquer those fears.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, Gabriella, why are you here? And how does women empowerment speak to you and your brand?
I'm here because I just felt like in my career so far, I just want to do something different. And I still feel like I'm still finding myself. And I just feel like this was probably the perfect moment. Because I don't know, I already like have been teaching girls how to be confident with themselves. But I don't know, I felt like there's something still missing in my career. And I just felt like this was like probably the perfect moment to really just like I don't know, be a part of something a little bit bigger than myself. And I want to like meet new people and everything like that.
I'm gonna
So-
say an easy word for you, model. That's why I thought you were a model. I'm like, there's no way
She
she's
is a
not.
model.
Yeah. I was like,
That's
you're
a model,
actually-
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Really, like that's my like one of my goals actually to like keep modeling, and I actually want to do hair modeling as like a full like another
Yes.
so
Yes.
so that's just like another part of me that I want to explore too.
And
So
we're gonna empower you to free you, not only explore but make it happen.
yes,
Yeah.
that's literally the goal. Make it happen.
Yeah, we're gonna make it happen.
Yes.
Woo! And now our beautiful makeup artist Genesis. Besides the fact that I asked you to be here today, why did you say yes to the opportunity to be part of this, women empowerment?
So I met Leslie on set. We were working for a big brand, and she sat in my chair, and immediately her energy was just beaming, like infectious. From the moment she walked into the room, like it didn't matter who was in the room, like she was the room. You know what I mean? Like her energy was just like.
Wow, that's so beautiful. That was the room.
We all feel the same way though.
How
Right?
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because I do makeup, I deal with a lot of different models all the time, and the energy is not always like that. So you do notice when somebody has that type of infectious energy. And I'm a new mother.
Yes.
Leslie's a mother.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Leslie's a mother, and she just made me feel really comfortable. And she's also beautiful.
Right.
She has amazing skin, which I
Woo.
was on.
Right.
And,
do.
she does. And yeah, it was just easy to say yes to her. Her energy is just like, how could I not want to be around you more?
Thank you so much. You know what? It was easy for me to. I just met Genesis literally last week, and same, right? And you welcomed me into that chair, and automatically, right? I worked with different, makeup artists as well, and the energy is not always the same with people that are receiving you, and just in general, the team was amazing, right? So. Of course, you feel comfortable when the team is embracing you automatically, and that's something que me senté. This skin. And from there, we just, kept talking and flowing, showing me pictures of her baby. And then throughout the day, we spent almost 12 hours together.
Yeah.
you get to know people like that.
Right.
And so that automatically, her aura and her, just her just becoming a mother and being out there working. And so she was working in 17 days after giving birth. Well, you said 17 days, right?
Yeah.
After she gave birth, I said, well, damn, this
Yeah.
girl this woman is exactly what I'm talking about, right? We are go-getters. We are hardworking. We are resilient. We are mothers, but we're still showing up for ourselves because
Right.
work is your passion.
Yeah.
And you can never give up on your passion. If you give up on your passion, then what you doing living?
Right.
I mean, no, don't please. But, you know what I mean? Like, find your passion. So seeing that in you was an automatic like, yo, would you want to do this? And she was like, yeah, so I ain't gonna pay you. She's like, all right, that sound right. Well, you all right. Say less.
Right.
And you know what? Again, instantly you believe in what we were doing. Like I spoke to you about it a little bit. It wasn't even expensive, right? It was more like, hey,
You could say, meet me at the garbage trash. We're gonna do a show. I know we're gonna have it's gonna be magic.
I love that.
I don't care where we are.
You know what? The fact that you guys are just like that, receptive to us and just receiving us and just showing up today for yourselves to learn, to grow, to collab it says a lot about you. So
Right. Yes. Yes.
And he's me know finishing.
yeah, it's gonna be all black. So
I think also the fact that you have like so many women who are willing to show up for you, like
That says so much,
Speaks
right?
volumes.
says so much
Right.
about you.
Right.
Yeah.
Anybody else asked me, I would have been like, girl,
that part. Look. Honestly,
Yeah.
thank you. And this was an opportunity that we did. We knew we wanted to do this. This opportunity didn't just, toma. This had to, it was a, right, especially having the opportunity to host it here with the CoverGirl, team. Like that, that's incredible to us. This is a dream come true. This is a brand that we've dreamed of. Well, I dreamed of working with as a model. I've always wanted to be. And and I will be.
You are.
Wink, wink. I already am.
Yeah.
Look,
I already see a power girl.
yeah, power girl collab.
Right? I already see a
Yes.
campaign coming up.
Yes,
Or no.
yes. This came together. It took a while to be put together and to solidify, and then lock it down with time and everything else. As you know, things take a little longer sometimes. But again, exactly. And everyone who was supposed to be here today is here today. And if you're going to be watching from where you are, we are so grateful for you watching us and taking the time to sit down to be empowered by us and all these amazing women.
No, and we're excited about the people that we partner with. So we're very selective. We know, just like our audience and in-studio audience, our community has to, really be wanting to support us. We want the same thing from the brands that we work with. And we knew that CoverGirl was really just like the perfect person to do this with. So I'm happy that we didn't do that.
I know, I know.
Because seeing the difference in just the collaboration process and, how they align with our values and also how we align with theirs is really such a spectacular thing. It's like a dream collab. So.
It is. It's easy breezy. Beautiful. Cover? Girl. And with that being said, we're going to now jump into our Uncover Your CoverGirl. What is Uncover Your CoverGirl?
Uncover Your CoverGirl is going to be a moment that we're going to share with our viewers to give them the opportunity to see how we can enhance their beauty with minimal effort, but with just the right touches from CoverGirl.
And we're going to have our amazing CoverGirl makeup artist who's going to be using the CoverGirl products on myself today, but we're going to be using our audience members to uncover their CoverGirl by finding out what really makes them feel beautiful. And you sometimes have to uncover that within yourself because nobody can uncover that for you.
That's right.
So that moment is for you, the viewer, to uncover your CoverGirl, and our guests to uncover their CoverGirl, and Genesis to do her magic as a makeup artist with our CoverGirl products.
Yes.
We are super excited for this segment because it gives you all the feels. It gives you all the... All right, tune back in. We'll be back with Uncover Your CoverGirl. Uncover Your CoverGirl by using these amazing CoverGirl products. This series, in this specific segment, is going to help you find the beauty within yourself and just use these beautiful makeup to enhance your beauty, not to bring out the beauty that you already have. Today we have our girl, Genesis, to help me and introduce you to the CoverGirl products. What do we have today, Genesis?
Hi, Leslie.
Hi.
Are you ready to uncover your cover girl?
I am. What do we have today? You know I like my stuff real, like natural. I don't wear a lot. What do you suggest for someone like me?
You have amazing skin. You also don't have overly oily or dry skin. You really have just like the perfect porcelain doll skin.
Ooh, you heard that?
No. So we're gonna start off with just a spritz to rehydrate your skin. And this is a CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skincare. This is called 8-Hour Hydration Priming Glow Mist.
Okay, so we sprayed her face. And what exactly does this do again? It makes her feel hydrated.
It just rehydrates the skin. You know, like the most important part of makeup is your skin prep before you apply the makeup.
It does. You're already glowing.
Mess.
So I failed because I never did this step.
Same, actually. The first time my skin's been hydrated.
I'm taking notes. Where's my notebook?
Number one thing that I learned about doing makeup is there's no wrong way to do your makeup. Everybody does their makeup according to their beauty standards and how your skin is, and nobody's skin is the same.
What filling we're going for?
And we're just going for clean, natural.
So easy breezy.
Beautiful.
CoverGirl.
Step we're gonna do is we're gonna add some primer. This is the Skin Enhancer Sticky Grip. So this is just going to make sure that whatever I apply on her face doesn't move.
I love how easy this is. Like, I really could do this on any given day of the week. I do.
But that definitely is an option with the CoverGirl products.
Absolutely. And their Skin Perfector Essence is one of my favorites because it's very sheer. It's a sheer wear and it doesn't feel heavy on the skin. So what I like to do, because I don't like to brighten the under eyes too much, is I'm actually going to use this to brighten her under eyes. But this is just one small shade lighter than her regular skin tone.
Okay.
A lot of people mess up with concealer by going too many shades light on their under eyes. And then you're basically showcasing the part that most of us are most insecure about, which is our under eyes. As a woman, especially as a mother, we have bags.
Yes.
You know,
we are tired.
we're exhausted.
Exhausted, actually.
We tired.
Exactly. So it's really important that you don't highlight those areas. You just want to
Look at that.
Does this go on the whole face or just like on certain areas you want to conceal?
You can. Oh,
Yeah.
concealer. You can use. I use it just to conceal the areas that I want.
I think I used this on my whole face the last time.
Can if it's your skin tone.
Right.
But if it's not your skin tone, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna highlight all your problem areas.
Look at this.
Right here.
I love it. Everything's so dewy and I think it enhances just like your color, right? Yeah, you guys want to see? After a long day, kind of, you know, routine.
To the beach.
Yes.
Right.
We want to make sure that we don't go dark on her eyebrows because if we go dark on her eyebrows, she's gonna look like a caricature.
Got it.
Not like Madonna?
Not the vibes.
Not the vibes.
So I'm gonna go in with the CoverGirl brow liner, and this shade is blonde. And this is, we're just gonna use it to lightly define your brows.
Oh, wow.
TikTok in real life.
Yeah.
I think the hardest thing with me with makeup has always been to find out what things complement each other.
It's all practice.
Yeah.
That's what I always tell my sisters.
Ooh, look at that.
Okay, so you can see the difference.
That's a difference.
Yeah. I love the little brush at the end of
The
that.
brush
Yes.
here is phenomenal.
It's
Yes.
so good.
And it helps
Yeah.
blend, which is what's really important.
Who is she? I like Jacqueline Hyde.
I'm telling you.
So this is the Clean
Right.
CoverGirl palette.
Honestly, that's an amazing palette.
Yes.
Like,
That's
like,
very
I
neutral.
feel like that's very like good beginner.
It actually looks like something what you have.
Yeah,
Me
like
too.
honestly, the perfect to enhance the
Yes.
the eyes.
It looks like you use that.
Yeah, I did.
Yes. Look at
The pressure is
Look at me. Don't look at me. Okay, look at that. And you can see the difference already.
Yes, because what we want to do is we want to define the brow bone, this area. Look straight.
Yeah.
This area right here,
Look
so
straight.
that you see the shadow.
That's so bad.
It's giving fabulous.
Yes.
Look how easy this was. I'm doing this
And with
tomorrow.
eyeshadow, again, less is more. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to go in with this blush. This is CoverGirl True Blend, So Flush. And this color is Love Me. And it's accurate because I love me.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
gosh.
feel like a new girl. I feel like a woman.
I like this a
I
lot.
feel like a girl version.
So we like this shade because it's very natural and it doesn't
Yeah.
shock you. It just enhances you.
Yeah, it's just
Vote
like
for
a little. It's a
vacation,
little
girl.
flush. It's just like okay,
Cutesy.
right? It's not
Very demure.
overbearing. Very demure.
I'm tired of doing it real quick. So that's
No, it's not. It doesn't. It's not even on TikTok anymore. That's how. That's how
everyone got tired of
That
it.
shade is very Sabrina Carpenter.
Take a little bit of this Clean Fresh pressed powder. This is shade Rich, and I'm just gonna use it to define your cheekbones on the side a little bit. Very minimal. We're doing a clean makeup look, so we don't want to add a lot.
The definition.
Yeah.
I love. That is flattering. I feel like that's
Girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So good.
We're just gonna do a clear, almost clear gloss. This is Clean Fresh Yummy Gloss, and let me tell you, it feels yummy.
It really does.
And it tastes
And this
yummy.
is shade Coconuts About You,
Oh.
and it smells like coconut.
Yes. I love that name.
That's it.
Oh, but we
All
love that.
right.
We always remind me of that.
Ooh.
Just never.
That's it.
Yes.
So good. Amazing. You look so good.
No, look
Thank
how
you.
easy that was.
Like
You
the
used
I feel like I've uncovered my CoverGirl using these amazing products, and it's easy to use, and I feel like I can recreate this like at home. So thank you so much.
Amazing. I love it. I love it. I think it looks so
Gorgeous. How amazing.
No, seriously.
I'm
Like,
obsessed
we're going
with
out.
cheeks.
Right now.
We're going out right now.
Bye.
No, actually, we'll be back over here. Come with us. Thank you so much.
Come on. So welcome back. We just finished the Uncover Your CoverGirl segment. How fun was it?
Yes. Wow.
No, seriously. Clap, 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 clap. Should include
Listen.
a Cardi B laugh.
Yes. Genesis really did a big one on my face, and she just did exactly what we showed you. Just use the CoverGirl products to enhance my beauty already. You know, I didn't say I was beauty, she said it.
Girl, you gorgeous.
I know.
All right.
So are you. So are you.
Right, but so simple, such a simple process. Products that we can absolutely apply to our face. We don't need super amounts of like makeup application knowledge. You know, I loved everything that she did for you. I loved it.
Yes, and we hope that you use the tools that she provided to enhance your beauty and cover your CoverGirl in your own unique way.
Well, you can because CoverGirl is available in so many
Stores.
places. Yes.
Places and stores.
Well, that's
See,
a first.
so many friends.
And that leads us into our next session, which is an empowerment spotlight, where we ask you guys how you feel about certain things.
Yes, and then we mean you guys. We mean our audience
Yes.
and you.
Yes.
You at
In
home.
the comments, answer, tell us how you feel, subscribe, like, and most importantly, share with somebody who really needs this.
Yes.
All right, let's start with the first question. Yeah, I like this. All right, so we want to start off with what's one piece of advice you'd give your younger self? Who wants to go ahead and start with that?
We're gonna start with Karolina.
Let's start with Karolina.
It's actually so funny because I was just talking about this like 20 minutes ago. Don't waste time. I feel like I grew up watching a lot of Jersey Shore.
Oh, girl.
I figured that my 20s were for partying and for going out and doing all the fun stuff, and it was a waste of time.
Yeah.
I look at it this way now. If I could go back to myself in my 20s, there's two things: don't waste time, but you're also like, I kind of go back and forth because
Right.
I'm 32 now. I started this at 28. You know, I want to be a singer. G started singing at 14.
Yeah.
You know, it took her until now to become this world renowned. So I feel like the clock is ticking. And I feel like if I had just been a little more responsible with myself and my time and gone to sleep at a reasonable hour.
Resting.
Right. You know, because I'm not saying I'm ancient, but, you know, things start to hurt a little bit. You know, your back starts to hurt.
Right.
Come between your legs to go to sleep. You know what I mean? Like, things happen. So it's more just take advantage of, not even waste time, but just take advantage of your youth in the proper way, because there's so much time to go on boats and yachts and go on trips and all this stuff. But the time where you're physically able to sleep 3 hours and then wake up and go and record an entire video and edit an entire series, that starts to get shorter and shorter. That window starts to close on you as you get older.
Can I ask you a question? How old are you?
I'm 32.
So I ask you this because one of the comments that I saw a couple times in the pieces of content that we post was, you know, I love seeing this content focus on women my age. She was a woman our age, and it is really true. Like I didn't realize it until she said it, even though like we know our ages, but I love that you're sharing that perspective from a woman in your 30s and someone in a aspirational viewer community. She's watching this and thinking like, I'm hearing this at the right time. So
Yeah.
that's awesome.
So one thing I will say is that I've had the same dream. I've wanted to be an entertainer since I was 4. When you have this, and I was waitressing my entire 20s because I'm like, everyone wants to sing. It's Miami. Everybody has a mixtape.
Right.
But you wake up one day and you're like, and then I had a son, the same way that you said, I had a child. And I looked at him one day and I'm like, how can I tell him that you can do whatever you want, you can be whatever you want if I'm a hypocrite?
Right.
If I'm waiting tables for my whole 20s because I'm insecure. So, one day I'm like, I'm gonna want this dream forever. I don't want to wake up at 60 and be like, what did I do?
Right.
And it's not gonna leave you. If it's something that's on your heart, it's on your heart for a reason.
Right.
And whether it's making makeup content or being a singer or going to college to be a doctor, like those things don't leave you and they're with you for a reason.
Yes. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Yes.
Thank you. Definitely inspirational for those who are in their 20s and are approaching a time in their life where their dreams are ready to become reality. Because you have to be ready to accept that goodness for yourself.
And there's so much more opportunities now for them than what we had in our 20s because
Yes.
social media and everything is just right here for us. So it's like...
Same question goes for you now that you have the camera, Chelsea. Well,
No, we do. We want to hear
please.
from you.
What's one piece of advice you'd give your younger self about self-confidence?
Like, everything's going to be okay. Just keep going. Like,
Yes.
we all have a story. We're all dealing with something that no one knows about. Just keep going.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
I love that. How about you, Gabriella?
I would be to tell my younger self not to be so harsh to myself.
Oh,
Because I definitely was when I was younger, for sure. And I feel like because of that, being so harsh on myself, I missed out on so many more opportunities that I could have given myself. So that's what I would.
Now's your time,
Yeah,
baby.
exactly.
Now's your time.
Yeah.
That's right.
How about you, Genesis?
For me, it would be to give myself some grace. I feel like, and give other people grace too. I feel like, sometimes we feel like it's the Truman Show and everything's about us and the world's coming to an end and things aren't going our way. And we're all doing life for the first time. Like, nobody's been here before.
Right.
So we're just figuring things out as we go. And I feel like it's really important to just, like, remind yourself that, like, all right, like, it's okay if I mess up. Like, get up and try it again.
Right.
I
It's
love
always
that
okay to
so
start
much.
over. And I've done
Yeah,
it
that's
much.
Yes. It's always okay to start over.
Yes.
How about you, Jamie? What's a piece of advice you give your younger self?
Do more. I see my daughter. This little girl is in every sport.
How old is she?
She's 11,
Oh.
and she's in everything. She's in the arts. She's in the sports. She'll just try anything once. It doesn't matter that she doesn't stick with it. It just because she discovers she doesn't like it or whatever she likes, she pursues. And I wish I just kind of came out of my shell because when I did, eventually as an adult, I noticed my potential. Like, I just argued with my brothers the other day when we were in Dominican Republic. I said, they're like, whoa, we know how to get Jamie mad. Just tell her she can't do something. I was like, yeah, damn right. Yes. And I'm like, because I can do anything. I've seen my
Yes.
mom do everything. My mom's one of 9, and they're 9 women, right? So, like, I see them do everything. And the men, too. Obviously, I'm a family of entrepreneurs.
Men are great.
There you go.
Even for the men watching this, you're good.
But for real, like I see it and I see how I am now, and I just think like, man, if I was like that before, but also giving ourselves some grace and just saying, you know what, that's fine that you weren't like that. It took time for you to get comfortable and to get to know yourself, which I'm also happy that I did. But
Yes.
I would definitely wish I would have done way more.
Yes.
Like I think I would have been. I would have been in space. What
Right.
about you?
Wait, you would have been an astronaut for sure.
I would.
I can see you up there. You slay that outfit, girl. Like, she'll be putting hoops on them.
Gravity takes
She'll add like Latinas in space. Power makeup. Power girl.
Or lip combo for the helmet.
That's all you need. Studs on the suit. Okay.
Yeah, bedazzled.
No, we're not
denim spacesuit.
Yeah. Look. Let me call my lawyer. I don't have a lawyer.
Tell us about you.
The advice I would give my younger self is definitely that I am worthy just the way I am.
Yes.
Right? Like I was always trying to make up for things, right? Because I was chubby, I was always trying to be skinny. Because I was a baby cry, I was always trying to be strong. You know, it was always for other people to feel comfortable around me. In reality, I was just good just the way I was. And I learned that through, you know, the growth within myself and again becoming a mother. You know, motherhood seems to be, you know, a very important topic in women who do have children because we seem to either use it as our strengths or let it hinder us, right? And in this case, I became a mother at 21, and it made me more powerful within my body. You know, I had to accept having stretch marks on my stomach as a 21-year-old girl when all my friends were out here with bellies out and belly rings. Not me though. I never got a belly ring. I don't need a belly ring. That's what I had to learn from myself.
Don't get them. I'm telling you right now,
I had a
don't
bad
get it.
experience too.
I had a really bad experience and I'm still going through it.
Babe, I'm not getting it. Me and my belly don't need it. Okay? All right. Look, exactly.
I get my jewels on my ears and on my hands.
There you go. There you go. There you go. And I think that is something that, you know, you grow up wanting things that you don't have because they seem appealing based on what other people around you say they are.
Right.
Not because they are to you. And just like your daughter, you know, you got to start young and try new and different things to find out who and what you really are. Because you are worthy of whatever you are to you.
And you can do whatever you want.
At all times.
Like literally.
At any age. You can go to 33, 32, 40, 41.
That's excellent.
Look at Taraji Henson. She became a whole actress, you know, nominee, winner of everything. Every freaking award in her
Vera
40s.
Wang also. She became a designer way later in life.
Yes.
And Vera Wang.
It's never too late. It's never too early. It's just the right time when it's right for you. And you're right to receive it.
Right.
Gabriella, what makes you feel confident and beautiful?
I'd say when I get myself together, like out of bed, like do my hair, do my makeup, put on like the right outfit. I don't know what it is, but it makes me feel more confident in myself. I would say that would make me feel more confident.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. And how about you?
Okay, I was like, please don't ask me.
I mean, you are.
Now we want to know.
You have no hair, right? And beauty starts for a lot of women with hair. And you slay.
Yeah.
You slay. And your confidence speaks for itself. Yes. But what makes you feel, you know, beautiful and confident?
I'm gonna be so corny. A good night's sleep. I know that sounds so.
No, that's not for me at all.
Taking care. Beauty starts from the inside out because I could put on 1,000 products, the mascara, the whatever. If I'm running on 2 hours of sleep and I'm hungover from last night and I've been eating burritos and fajitas for the past 3 weeks, it's not gonna work.
Right.
And I learned that because I have eczema, I have all the skin conditions, and I was always trying to fix it, put stuff on, and I was neglecting the inside. I was not sleeping properly. I wasn't eating the right stuff. So it's really just taking care of my body, and then.
It starts with taking care of the inner you. I'm asking everybody, how about you? I want to know. Yes, I want to know. These are.
I feel like working out after like a good session, like I can feel disgusting, whatever, but after a good session, I feel beautiful. Like I feel like let me go put my tights on. Let me go flop. Like you know, I worked hard for it, so I'm trying.
Yes, and it shows.
Yes.
Yes.
You know what? Embracing yourself after a workout really is powerful because not only does it take resilience and consistency to show up for yourself to work out.
Yes.
It
took me a while to get here.
Yes.
Like, it took me 30 years. So
it takes a while to get there.
It was always like how you said you were always uncomfortable because you felt like bigger. I was always uncomfortable because I was very skinny, and all my friends were thick, butts, cute. Like, so I had to do things to make me feel good and stuff, and now I'm like trying to just love me as me. So that's where I am.
There it is.
You are good enough to love you as you. How about you, Genesis? What makes you feel beautiful?
I feel like it's not going to be what people want to hear, but since I just had a baby, like I'm still figuring that out. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's very important. That's important.
Most of the time, I don't feel like her. You know what I mean? I'm still getting back to like feeling. you're never gonna feel like how you were before you had a baby because you're not that same person anymore. You know what I mean?
That's it.
So I think I'm just getting my footing and figuring out, what makes me feel good about myself is actually, I'm an acts of service type of person. So what I can create and what I can provide, honestly.
That makes you feel
Yeah,
beautiful.
I think it-
Wow. That really is incredible. You know what? It's so important for you to speak on
Yes.
exactly that you don't want to go back to who you were because you know you're not that person anymore. You
Yeah.
you actually
done.
are reborn when you have
Right.
children.
Yeah, you're like mourning the loss of the person you were before you had.
But make
That's
sure
a
you
big
put the
step.
same energy, I feel like, into yourself that you want to put out to other people.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
it starts with you.
I love that so much.
So the next question I think that would be good to start with you is how do you handle negative self-talk?
I look at myself in the mirror. I truly just embrace those things that are talking back to me. Sometimes I don't like my cellulite. These things on me have lived with me for half of my life, ya, como quien dice. And so, truthfully, looking at myself in the mirror and just like acknowledging that this is who I am. This is my body. I'm continuously working on bettering it for myself. And if I feel good with myself internally, then what I'm seeing physically shouldn't be bothering me at this moment. And that's how I come out of those bad self thoughts and self talks. I mean, I don't talk to myself bad. I don't say bad things about myself. And I encourage you not to do it either because you are what you say you are.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's why I talk very positive about me. I'm the best thing I know,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna continue to be.
Yeah.
Because if not me, then who? If not now, then when? Okay.
That is a period.
Period.
Yeah. How about you? How do you come out of that?
Well, I'm like you. I don't have negative self-talk, but that took years to
Yeah.
work on. In the phase of my life when I was younger and I didn't have the big booty
Right.
or the whatever body,
Harsh.
silhouette that I wanted. I was like, oh gosh, I wish I had this hair. I wish I had this. But now it's so easy to be whoever you want. You want that hair? You can go get it. You want to look like that? You can go get it. But the most important thing is what you've touched on also, and what all of us have touched on, which is just like, if it's not coming from you, like nothing matters what you put on. Like, it's okay to have fun with your look. It's okay to look how you want to look. It's okay to invest in yourself if that's where you're going. But it's even better when you love yourself. Like, you have to just love me, love yourself. So one of the things I do, I love hair extensions and hair pieces. Like, you know me long enough, my hair goes short, long, however. But many days when I'm in my normal environment, my home environment, or even going out, I will wear my hair as it is. I don't like my hair out here in Florida. I feel like it gets too frizzy. I could call out a bunch of different things, but I still wear it. You know why? Because I need to remember what I look like. I need to just be like, well, this is what I look like. And why should I change that? Who am I doing it for? Am I doing it for other people?
Right.
I don't want to change. I like the way I am. I think I'm nice. I think I'm beautiful. I think I'm fabulous.
Yeah.
Something else. That's going to add another before that. But, it starts within. I am fabulous. When you look good, you feel good. You do good. So dressing up is a big part of my job. I just have to go to the supermarket. My friend said sequins at the supermarket.
I love that. That's me. Supermarket.
And it's just, I'm doing this and I want to feel good, whatever it is. And sometimes I don't, and that's okay too.
That is amazing. I mean, look at the things that we've said that are all very different but similar.
Right.
Because we have someone like Karolina who needs rest to feel beautiful. We have someone like Gabriella who needs to dress up and put makeup on to make herself feel like that bee because that makes her feel good and brings the confidence out on her. Then we have my good girl Chelsea here who loves to work out, and after a good workout, because she's dedicated time to herself, that makes her feel confident and beautiful. And we have Genesis who gives to others and feels then beautiful and confident in her abilities to be a giver. And then Jamie and I, who are just amazing just the way we are. No. Hey, but obviously, I'm like what? Because I'm on a but no,
I love it.
and then there's Jamie and myself, who use our own tools to find beauty for myself. For me is finding the worthiness within myself where I am at the moment, and for Jamie is what was it for you? I forgot.
Being fabulous, making sure I'm reminding myself that I'm fabulous every day. That's why the photo shoot didn't faze me. I'm like,
Right.
well, this is what I look like. What am I supposed
And
to do
this
if I got
is
a little
enough.
chicho?
Right.
And if I don't,
And she
cool
did it.
too.
And she did it.
I work hard. I've been big. Like when I had my son, I didn't lose the weight right away the way most people do. I was 70 pounds overweight. I took a whole year. I gave myself grace. Took the whole year, rediscovered myself in that process, just like you mentioned, and just did it how it was proper for me to do it. I didn't force it. I didn't starve. I didn't do anything. I just let my body do what it did, what it's supposed to do, and it took care of me. And I'm proud of that. So I always use that. Fitness is my reset.
Let your body take care of you. As long the body will take care of you as long as you take care of
That's
it.
it. So sleep.
Get beautified. Work out. Give to others. Make yourself feel good. Yes! The tools are there within you. I think that you just gotta find what makes you feel, what brings out those things out in you. They don't have to be none of these. They have to be what it is for you. Find that. Find it, keep it, and live in it.
And this is what Empower Your Empire is all about.
Empowering yourself
Yes.
through the power of other people. Power girls!
Thank you so much for joining Leslie and I in this beautiful, beautiful first ever episode of Empire. We hope you guys enjoyed the show.
Subscribe if you haven't.
Yes, absolutely.
Watch the next episode too. Why not? And then hopefully if you're in the Florida, Miami area and you want to join us and you're like an influencer or something like that,
Send us a DM.
send us a DM or write down in the comment. Make sure you answer those questions that we asked each other in the comments because those matter as much as being here with us. You matter. You matter to us. You matter to you. You matter to those around you.
We need to hear what you think, and we want to know how you can help other women feel empowered too. I'm sure you guys all have a very unique story.
Yes,
it's
that's
time to hear about it. Just
yes. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you guys again soon. Subscribe, follow, comment, and we'll put our IGs and everybody's IGs on here so that you can know who they are and you can follow them and support and grow with us. We love you.
We love you.
See you next time at the CoverGirl Studios and watching Empower Your Empire.
Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to subscribe.
And like, comment, and share.